tonight. This is called What I Wish I Could Say. I can feel you looking at me. It starts out slow, like you don't want me to know, like it's not meant to hurt, but then I'm alert to your presence. A casual comment, a subtle graze, a linger. React to me, you practically scream. And as if I'm in a dream, my back muscles tense and my hair stands on end as I bend to pick up my things. You skip over my rings and across my flesh in a caress that's meant to flirt. Your gaze skitters up my skirt, dips into my cleavage and dances across my breasts, like some kind of test. You watch me move with something to prove. You invade me with a look and took my privacy into the open with a nod and a wink aimed my way. Tell me I look like I'm ready to play, and so yes, I can feel you looking at me and I like it. Until I don't. Your eyes are like lasers to my skin, and it doesn't make me fickle if I want them off. Because it don't matter that I'm single, I'm itchy, and I tingle, and at first I think I'm flattered because I'm used to all the chatter, and it really shouldn't matter because I've been trained. It's ingrained in my subconscious to say thank you to your leering. I'm supposed to find it endearing, the way you gape at me like you're starving, and it's uncomfortable. But when I hit you with a glare, the most best beware could have you arrested. I feel infested, not interested. You're offended. You're hurt. How dare I? I'm misconstrued. I must be a prude. It must just be that stupid equalitist view. Take it as a compliment instead, you say with a frown as you reach for my head and push me down to your waist, to where it is that you believe I should be. Tell me to smile. You'll be down there a while. You're lucky I gave it to you for free. And when I get up in your face like you've been up in mine, your spine aligns with ire, and you swing slurs like a gunman rapid fire. And suddenly I am a whore and a bitch and a slut because I am the one who told you to shut up. I'm accused as a tease when you're the big sleaze. It's not my job to please and taunt you, delight and haunt you. Tempting you is not my prerogative. See, I'm positive that I wore this because I like it. Not for you, but for me. No, I'm not asking for it. No one ever is. On that, we all should agree. And yeah, I know my body's banging, but that don't mean you get to try it out. And you better not pout at me, little boy, because keeping your cock in your pants is your responsibility, not mine. Oh, you showed some restraint. Should I build you a shrine dedicated to how virtuous you are? You exerted control. Do you want a gold star just for the act of being decent to another human being? God, it must be so freeing to have no repercussions for being a jerk. For I know that the instant if I went berserk, hormonal and crazy would be thrown at my head instead of the validation of my right to speak up for myself. But again, you continue to question what's happening down south. My outfit is not an invitation to enter me. I don't care if you're erect or if we're meeting for tea. I don't owe you anything. Not a smile, not a wink, not a wave. I shouldn't have to censor so you can behave. But being brave can get tired. And sometimes it's easier to give in. So skin remains hidden with freckles forbidden. I no longer wear dresses that invite scruffy messes to accost or confront on the street, to treat me like meat. I wear leather and sleeves and always cover my knees and hate my modesty while I do. I throw up my walls and shout out my life. Being sweet is not worth it. It's not worth the strife. Hey, baby, nice tits. You think you're the shit? Those legs and that ass. I don't mean to be crass, but I swear I could tear it in two. Yes, ma'am, I am the man for you. These scars never heal. Sunglasses my shield. I put a hand up and walk away. Still not safe, but determined to make the bigger choice. I'll save my voice on this peasant who will not be persuaded to see me as someone of worth. The earth will keep spinning and I will keep walking, and I will do my best to look like someone that doesn't get bothered by this shit. Fake that smile he asked me to make until I feel it. My eyeliner, my battle armor, my lipstick like blood, so when I walk out the door, I'm at war. Prepare for the onslaught of catcalls and wolf whistles, howling and scratching heathen animals sniffing around my frame like maggots called to the stench of overripe fruit. You're not classy just because you're wearing a suit. Boys will be boys is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. It's a misogynist trap. Makes you accept getting slapped. He pulls your pigtails because he likes you. He calls you names because he likes you. He hits you because he likes you. Those bruises are a sign that he likes you. And even my vocabulary betrays me, it slays me, flays me alive. Those are synonyms I used to be tough back in my face. It's a disgrace. I respond to your jeers, swearing like a sailor, and your ears stutter when confronted with the same insults I hear day after day. You sway and you swagger, throw your palms up and say, whoa, kitty has claws. Well, I'm glad I gave you pause. Nasty words from such a sweet face. That's not like you. Don't be a shrew. That's not something a proper young lady would do. And so I spew out these words that I've heard from my aggressors, and the lines get blurred on what's appropriate and what is not. Grammars get twisted and fraught when I spit out nouns like don't be a pussy and he's such a twat. You start a witch hunt. I'm not allowed to mention my cunt, these beautiful words that describe my anatomy. I should be able to use without fear. But instead of a cheer, I use them to infer that you are less than. That you are less than. I'm indicating parts of myself that make you less than, and it's not fair that this was the arsenal of weapons I was given. And so then what's next? Why do negative words always have a female context? I'm not pushy, I'm persuasive, I'm not bossy, I'm the boss. I'm not vain, I'm not selfish, I am not showing off. Because what I think you meant to say was that I am confident and driven and proud. And I should be able to say that out loud without bigoted people coming at me and telling me no. No, you cannot. You stay down. Then I'm overstepping my bounds. Shut your mouth, little woman. You're too young to have a voice. You're not intelligent enough to make that new choice. Well, I say, fuck you. I deserve to be heard just like every other man sitting in this room that I'll have to dodge on my way out of this joint. Because they'll push me in the corner to debate my point, pleading, but we're not all like that. But you didn't mean me. Oh, to hear the bleating trouble of the free yet again, seeking an excuse to accuse someone else for their image in my eye. They whine and they try to convince me of their plight, when all I can hear is how I have to fight twice as hard to get half of what you have. So I'll pay for my own date. At least you can walk yourself home when it's late. And newsflash, opening a door is not a privilege, it's a common courtesy. And if being level on the playing field makes me unworthy of that small favor, fine. Then maybe you aren't worth my time. Tell me again how good I have it? How easy it is to be a pretty girl in this world of cloying pricks that think of nothing but how I relate to their dick. And seeing it all laid out makes me so furious I could burst. It's like a curse. I've been coerced into pretending that this is not an issue. Don't bother with the tissue. I don't want your tears. I want your tantrum. Stop sitting under a thumb and be spurred. When did feminism become a dirty word? I'm angry and it's absurd. Frustrated, not a strong enough verb. The perversion I feel. Sick of being genteel. I'm angry that I have to get angry to get my point across. And I'm at a loss when they say woman is feeble because I don't want to be angry. I want to be equal. I demand your respect. I am not an object. I am not something to be objectified. A compliment is different than that, and you know it. So show it. You don't like what I've said? Fine. Then fix it. Because the sad truth is that I can rant and I can rave, moan and crave, shout and scream until my lungs bleed up here for all the world to see, and it will change nothing. Because I am not the problem. I am not the one who needs to change. You need to rearrange your standards and cut off the slander. Don't send her to slaughter, not a monster. Don't respect her just because she's someone's mother or daughter. She doesn't belong to them. Respect her because she's a woman who does not deserve your destruction. A woman who has beautiful wishes and wants and dreams, thoughts and ideas and points of view, something new and creative, never examined. There's a famine of missed ideals and minority tales just waiting to be unveiled if you only look. So I put the spotlight on you, it's no longer on me, and now it's your time to stand or to flee. And how does it feel, the raw end of the deal? Are you reeling, squealing, being forced to kneel down and take the attack? Feel the smack, hear the flack, did you crack? Feel the need to watch your back? Good. Remember that, because at the end of the day, I can still feel you looking at me. How do you think I should react?
Yeah.